Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And I'm here to do a reading. As I do, this is always going to be for the week ahead whenever you find these readings, Scorpio. These are always predictions. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Scorpios. So wherever that falls in your chart, there may be something here for you. Please keep in mind it is a general reading. What are we going to read about? Well, I always ask for whatever is the most important thing to you, whether that is your home, of your love life, or your career. Yeah, whatever it is, whatever the universe wants to tell us. Let's talk about Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know, please, for the week ahead? Scorpio. Just going to go with the tarot this week, Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Oh, something has flipped. What is that? We've got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Swords. One on the floor. Where'd it go? There it is. It is the Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. Slowing things down. Things are winding down. You're healing from something. Feels like we're not talking to each other because we had some sort of an argument. 4 and 1 is 5. And that is like we couldn't agree on something. It's like a right fight. Nobody's listening to the other point of view. We're just trying to get our point across to each other. Basically just repeating the same phrase over and over and over again, thinking that your side is right. It's sort of a circle of, yeah, it doesn't get anybody happy. For sure, it's swords. It gets you stuck there, right? So we have the Six of Coins, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and we have the Ten of Swords. Then we have the Three of Wands. The Six of Wands. We've got the Queen of Swords. Good God. Always dropping cards today. I don't think I've done one reading today where I haven't dropped all the cards. All right, one more time. And the Devil in reverse. Interesting. You're releasing someone or something. Someone who you've had harsh words with. There is nothing I can tell you about the week ahead except that there's about to be a very big confrontation coming up. And I want to say, Scorpio, that someone is coming at you. I'm just going to say it feels like with the Devil in reverse and the Queen of Swords is somebody's coming at you with the intent of letting you go, with the intent of cutting you loose, with the intent of cutting loose on you. But there is an ending here and a release of all the toxic stuff. It feels like somebody is stuck in some type of toxic relationship. We get into the relationship. Somebody here is the wounded warrior, which means someone has trauma. Everything that came to kill them made them stronger. They got through it. They got through the hard time. The ships that coming in were the Six of Wands. They did end up getting victory, even though they waited for a very long time for the reciprocity from the universe. But it feels like somebody here is deciding to liberate themselves. I got something to say. That's what I see whenever I see the Knight of Swords. I got something to say. Somebody's got their finger in the air. And the Knight of Swords can tell us that there's big changes coming. Seizing the moment. Somebody is seizing the moment to have some type of conversation with you. What's the foundation, please? What is holding this all up here? Ooh-wee. Look. Scorpio, you're going into a heavy-duty week, my friend. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we have the Lovers in the distance. We have the Tower that's just showed up. Whew. Just want to take a breath for a second. It's a lot of energy, Scorpio. And it's all on you. That's what I want to say. It's all on you. It feels like you're the one that initiates the Tower. That being said, I feel like you're the one who finally decides to let it go. And the universe replies with a tower, okay, if you're good to let it go, then we're just going to let it all fall to the ground so you can see what's been on the other side of the tower for all this time. I think you initiate the tower by engaging with the universe and saying, look, I'm done. I'm done with this situation here. I'm good. I want the victory, and if she wants to have a conversation, she can have a conversation. That's fine. I'll listen. I say she because I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. There's a picture of a woman, right? And we're not reading body parts here. Be aware, we're just reading energies, right? So the Queen of Swords is feminine and masculine energy, as are all humans, animals, and plants. So take it as it resonates. I think you've always been open to the reciprocity. You've always been open to someone treating you as you treat them. Someone pouring into you as you pour into them. Because Scorpio, I think that you are, although you don't readily show those feelings on the surface all the time, you're just really beautiful and lovely and caring and giving and protective on the inside. And I feel as though you've been waiting for someone to give you the same. And I don't think you're getting it. I feel like if you're in a relationship, some big stuff is going down in the week ahead. And I think it's this realization. I'm not getting what I need out of this relationship. If you are in a relationship, I'm not getting what I need. I stand here waiting. I've been waiting on the edge for the ships to come in, and nobody's giving me the reciprocity. It feels like you're always the one who's giving. And you're giving to this one, you're giving more to that one. It feels like, one of those might pour into you, but I don't think any of them are at this point. I think what you're focused on right now, Scorpio, is your healing. The Four of Swords is here, and it tells me that there is something that's bothering you, something that has been disappointing or heartbreaking. It feels like you just can't talk about it right now. You just don't want to talk about it right now. We have the Six of Wands. You've come from a hard place, from a dark place. The Six of Wands is getting victory, right? The Emperor is getting victory. And it's in spite of everything that they've come from. Because the Six of Wands is about coming from the fight or the war and then getting the victory even though, right? I don't think anybody expected it of you. I don't think they expected the comeback. I bet you didn't think I'd show up with this army and this ammunition on my back. That's what Alanis Morissette says. You didn't think it feels like you're about to go into a battle. And what I mean by that is you're the person who's reserved. You're the person who is emotionally intelligent and emotionally aware. I don't think that you lose your cool a lot. I feel as though you're about to go to battle, because it feels like there's a Queen of Swords here, somebody that you're going to have a tower with. It's going to be an upheaval and a change. It feels like there's going to be some sort of a swords battle here. That's what it feels like. But I want to say it's like cutting each other off, and like when the Queen of Swords is here, she's speaking intelligently and factually, and she just wants to get her point across in the kindest way possible, but doesn't really care if you feel like she has feelings about it or not. But when you add the Knight of Swords, to me the Knight of Swords is more about seizing the moment and come dashing in or running out or being someone who just doesn't stop talking impulsively. It's like you can't get a word in edgewise. And it almost like, it's like this here is something that's bothering you, that's on your mind, and you know that you need to have the victory with the Queen of Swords, or this is going to ensue. I think that during the conversation, I feel like you are okay with this person not understanding you, because not everybody's going to understand you. It feels like there's an argument coming up that is going to bring things to an end. But I'm telling you, if this queen is toxic, then you want to let go of it anyway. You want to let go of them anyway. You don't want them in your life. This the Knight of Swords is also quite rebellious. So maybe this queen is rebelling. I think it's you that's rebelling. I think that you've been quiet up to here, and I don't think you're going to be quiet anymore. I think you're ready to fight the queen. I think you're going to fight somebody. All right, let's clarify just a little bit. Tell me about Scorpio, please. We need more information from what's going on here. And the first thing we're going to do is clarify this tower. What's going on here? Because I feel like it's like this is the thing between you and the queen. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you are you are the one who is the Six of Wands. You're someone who's quite attractive. People admire you. People look up to you. You probably are a leader in your community or at work. It feels like you're the person who has the wide shoulders, can carry it all, and the person who's been through a lot of shit in their life. And so it feels like the Queen thinks that she is going to be victorious with these words, but I think she's got to run for her money. Yep. Tell me about the Tower, please. I'd like to know about the Tower. The Tower is the Death card. This is it. This is it. Oh, it's another song. Huey Lewis in the News. If this is it, please let me know. Please let me go. If this is love. Oh, if this ain't love, baby, then let it go. If this is it, please let me know. Sorry, I gotta sing it to know the words. Yeah, it feels like this is what it's come to. Look, is this it or not? If this is it, then just please let me go. If this ain't love, then just let me go. If this is it. All right, Two of Wands. We're at the crossroads. We're at the crossroads, and the Tower is falling, and it's upheaval and change, and people are jumping out of the Tower, and the lightning is here. It's the moment where you're going to make a decision that's going to change your life. Because sometimes when we get close up to the Tower, right, we can't see anything on the other side until it falls, and then we realize what we've been missing out, that we've been so closely looking at this illusion that we built, right? Maybe this was really not working out. Maybe fire and swords aren't working out. Maybe you have fire and they are someone who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is Libra, but also Gemini and Aquarius in this reading. Scorpio, you could have some fire in the chart, because Scorpio's come here a couple times already, and they're both touching this Leo card here. You could have Leo in the moon or the rising. So I feel like you're at the crossroads here. It's time to go. It's time to pick another path. What do I do? Do I just tell the Queen I'm out? Or do I wait for the Queen to say she's out? We have the Strength. The universe is here saying, look, you have the strength. You have the courage. You can wield the sword at any time. It feels like you're trying to be courageous through the whole thing. It's a lot. It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot of arguing and screaming and yelling. And it feels like you're just trying to defend yourself with the wands. It feels like... and these are both masculine type energies. And so the swords and the fire are both masculine energies, where the water and the pentacles are feminine. I want to say that if this is between a feminine and a masculine, that it actually is between two masculines, because this feminine is in her masculine energy. If that's what we're looking at here. Two of Swords, a decision has to be made. So that's what I think is happening here. A decision had to be made, and it's the end. I think that you've realized that it's the end of this. And I don't think that anything other than that you two are on different vibrational paths. Look, this one is a hero, right? This one is a hero. They've been through a lot. They have a lot of lessons in their life, and they're headed toward the Emperor's throne, regardless of what went on back there, in spite of it, in fact. This person has a lot of words. This person is a queen, and so should be respected, right? This person has got to their place through being intelligent, being not emotionally intelligent, but being intelligent, factual, ambitious. This person is someone who's probably running a business, or is a CEO, or somebody who has to make a lot of hard decisions that do not involve the heart. But listen, when you have a job like that, when you have a job that is completely swords, like if you're a lawyer, it's really hard to flip into the empathic self if you don't have heavy empathic energy already. It feels like this person has a hard time flipping off work, and they have a hard time turning the switch off for work and turning the switch on for empathy and love. This person is always in their swords. So I think the decision is made. That in the Two of Swords, I feel like you sit with this decision, but I think ultimately this does come to an end, because you're not willing to take this on anymore. It feels like you're having the courage to make the decision. I think it's you that makes the decision to go. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me what's going on here. What has the Queen of Swords got to say? Yeah, it's heartbreaking, my friend, and sorry. And the reason that it comes to this is because of 5 swords. It's 5 swords, and the 5 swords are we can't come to an agreement. You just think that I'm wrong and I think that you're wrong, and we have some fundamental differences that we cannot cross this bridge. We can't. It's things that we keep arguing about over and over and over again and we're never getting a resolution, because I have the way I think. I think in fire, you think in swords. I have passion, you have academia. It's like this person is someone, I think you, Scorpio, are someone who is very passionate about what you do, passionate about life. And if it's not you, then I'm not talking about you. I think that you do have fire, or you have a passion about you. And I feel like this person here is the one that wants to stay home, wants to read books, wants to curl up with a cup of tea. Like, I feel like you're running after your passions, and this person really is more about living up in their head. They want to watch movies, or they want to read a book, or because they might have a very tough job during the day. So there's 5 swords here. We can't come to a decision. We can't agree to disagree. And it's heartbreaking. We have the Lovers. So the hardest thing about all of this is I feel it's a choice, and also this person is a soulmate. And that's the hardest thing. When you realize that there are parts of you that are unhealed and parts of them that are unhealed, and unfortunately it's just not going to work because of that. Soulmates or not. And I always say, watch your labels, because you can find a soulmate who's unhealed. You can also live very comfortably with a karmic that is healed. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are becoming single, my friend. So for somebody who has been in hiding or not talking or sketchy, like morning, good night texts and nothing in between. It feels like you're thinking about it. It's heartbreaking. The 3 swords are down here. 1 sword is on the chest. I really can't talk about it right now. I'm not ready to make a decision. Excuse me. 3 swords are here. 3 swords are here. We have 6. Somebody's moving on. Yeah. And so we have the hardest part of it. It's the cutting away of the soulmate. That's the hardest part of it. I'm telling you, still got a couple soulmates I can't get rid of. No way, no how. I have tried. And I don't think that some of you understand how deep the soulmate connection is. It's that one that you just cannot stop thinking about for all of your life. For some of you, I've seen in the comments, 30 years you haven't stopped thinking about them. So I think for you, if you are in this communication, next week, in the middle of the week is when this is going down, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It feels like a tower falls. Something is ending. There's a big argument. It feels like somebody's making a decision or the choice to be single, because the Lovers is a choice. And it's going to be really hard to cut yourself away from them. It's painful. It's a painful ending. It's awful, but you are at least getting some relief. It feels like this is something that keeps repeating itself because it's turned into obsession. And it's time to let go of the obsession here. We've got the Magician. We've got the 5 of Cups. There was nothing you could do. That's exactly what that says. I have regret of the Magician. Even though I have all these tools, there wasn't one of those tools that would keep this together. Because the Queen, I feel, comes with an agenda. This person came to talk to you with the point of causing a tower, having an argument, telling you that they still don't agree with you. No matter how long you heal, you're never going to get away from that energy. I feel like it's time to move on. We have the 9 of Wands, yeah. And I feel like you do it bravely, even though you know that you're going to have regret for leaving all the tools behind. It feels like you have a lot of manifestations, though. You have a lot of things that you want, a lot of things that you love, a lot of things that you want to do, and you know that it's all waiting out there for you. This is the passionate heart that I'm hearing, right? And the thing is that this person doesn't want anything to do with it. No. They want to go to the office. They want to go home. They want to order a pizza and watch their favorite movie. They might want to have a lot of great conversation, though. You might have fallen in love with this person because they like to talk about astronomy and the stars, and they have world views, and they're very, very intelligent, right? But ultimately, the Queen of Swords is the one who's liberating themselves. So that's what tells me that this person comes to you in order to tell you it's done. Somebody pulls the plug here. Yeah, and you end up being hurt. But I think that the good thing is you end up letting go of this toxicity here. Chariot. We're on our way out here. So I feel like something is coming to an end, my friend, because of this guy. Yeah. It's become really very burdensome here. It's become super burdensome to deal with someone who is who's moving quickly, who can be impulsive at times. This person is really impatient. They're very rebellious. I feel like they're courageous and brave at that, for sure. But it's all becoming very burdensome because ultimately this person does what they want. They say what they want. And I don't think you like it. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I appreciate you so much, Scorpio. And if this is you, let me know. This is a very interesting reading, kind of different than any that I've done before. So this is super interesting. Thank you so much for coming here. I'll be back. I'm always back because I love you that much. I am out. Oh, we won't ignore. That's in the future. I'm out. Bye.